Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is February 14th, which means it's Valentine's Day, so I thought we would do a full get ready with me when I do my makeup and my hair. So I haven't done my skincare yet. I'm going to use the Advanced Snail 96, and I'm just going to put some of that on my hands, rub it in, and just put it on my face. This is like a serum. It's really good. It's supposed to help give you that glass skin. Honestly, it just keeps my face really moisturized. I really enjoy it. My makeup sits pretty good on top of it too once I let it dry. And it feels really nice on my skin. I just like to get that everywhere. So next I'm going to go in with primer. I'm going to use my e.l.f. Power Grip. I'm using this because it will make my makeup last all day and all night. And then I'll just take it off whenever I need to. But it always looks on point until I take it off. And I'm just going to rub that in everywhere. Make sure it's in really good. It is really thick, so it is kind of hard to move. But this is my favorite primer that I have tried. It's really sticky, so it is going to keep my makeup, like I said, in place all day. I won't have to worry about it moving. I won't have to worry about touch-ups. It is just one of the best primers I've found so far. And it's affordable. It's like $10, I believe. Okay, so it's drying. You can tell how sticky it is because it's moving my entire cheek. I really like it. And it doesn't really have a smell that I can pick up on, but I just love how tacky it gets. So next we're going to move on to my foundation. Okay, so I did put a little bit of color correction under my eye. I used, I believe it's like peach, because it is going to take some of the darkness from dark circles and disguise it. I have a hard time sleeping, so I have very little. But for the foundation, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Soft Glam in shade 32 Medium Neutral. I really love this foundation too. It has a nice little applicator. I just kind of put it on my face. It's going to give you like a velvety, soft coverage. It is medium. I don't really like using full coverage. I don't think I need it necessarily. But I'm just going to take a little flat brush and just mix it in everywhere. Okay, so foundation is on. I used it with a brush, and now I'm going to go in with my makeup sponge. I like to do that because I feel like it just sets everything in better. It doesn't look like it's a lot of makeup on the skin, and I think it just helps it blend into the skin to make it look more like less makeup-y and more like a second skin, in my opinion. This is just something I like to do. Okay, so everything is set in. It looks kind of the same, but in my opinion, I think it looks better because it doesn't look like it's just sitting on my face. I feel like it's more balanced and like in my skin, if that makes any sense. So next I'm going to move on to contour and bronzer. I'm going to use my e.l.f. bronzer and contour stick in shade light medium. And then I think when I put this on, I'm going to go on top of it with my NYX Buttermilk bronzer in shade Deserve Butter, just to get that extra color. Mainly because after putting that on, I feel like it kind of washed me out. And I just need something to bring back some color. So going in first with e.l.f., I'm just going to do a few dots kind of all over my face, my forehead. Under my chin. Just to kind of help blend everything together. So now that's on, I'm just going to go back over in the same spots and do the buttermilk bronzer. So I do like going in after I apply it with the brush with the sponge just to kind of even out any like harsh lines or unevenness, anything like that, and it kind of makes it look more natural. So now everything's blended in, I'm going to go in with concealer. And I'm going to use the e.l.f. Hydro Camo Concealer. I'm using this because my under eyes are really dry. And this has been really good with my under eyes. I like the big applicator. I'm using shade Medium Neutral. I'm just going to put a dot there. A dot on my outer end. I like to do a strip down my nose. Just kind of highlight it in a dot. My upper lip. my chin, and then my forehead. Oh, and my, like the underneath my eyebrow arch, just to give it more definition and also to bring out my eyebrows when I fill them in. Also, the reason I do my concealer like this is because I kind of do the basic, go under, but then with this, I go up, and it's gonna lift my eye shape, or lift my eye up. See the difference? Well, I did it on this side. Before and after, I guess, of this eye. So really quick, now that I put concealer on, I'm gonna go in with my Carslin pressed powder, and I'm just gonna go underneath my eyes to kind of set it in before it starts wrinkling or creasing. And I really like this one because it has a little powder puff. So I just dip into it, and I'll pat it off on my hand so I don't have all the extra excess. And then I'll just put it underneath my eye. Okay, so my phone cut off for some weird reason. So next I'm gonna go in with my blush. So I'm gonna go in with the NYX Buttermilk blush. I have it in shade Getting Butter, which I believe is also like shade 8. I really like this blush too. I picked the glowy one, so it's gonna have a little bit of shimmer to it because I usually like my makeup glowy. I usually stick to like skin tints or like medium coverage foundation. If I can get it open. So this is what it looks like. You can kind of see a little bit of shimmer in the light. I really like to shade in this blush mainly because it's affordable. I don't know what I was trying to say. It's only $10. Same with the Buttermilk bronzer, and it smells like coconut. I like coconut. It has shea butter. It has a lot of good stuff in it. So it is very pigmented. So just use a little bit. I like to tap mine off, and then I'll start with this cheek. I usually kind of go right above where I put my bronzer and contour, and I'll just pat it in. That's pretty much it. I'll just do another dip and do the other side. I like it too because it's easy to blend. It's easy to mess around with. You don't have to worry about like rubbing your face too hard. Just a little dip-a-doo. I don't know if you can tell my cheek, but it kind of looks like I have highlighter on. Another reason why I kind of like this. I will put a little bit of highlighter on, just because I do, like I said, want to look pretty good today. Next, I'm going to take a sponge, my makeup sponge, and a little hack I've been doing is I'll pat around it to kind of help it blend in more and look less out there. This is what it looks like after I blended it out. I feel like it looks more natural when you go around the edges, so it's not just like a big spot on there. You're just kind of blending it in with the other makeup. So before I get too far down, before I get to my lips, I am going to put my New Skin lip mask on just because it is cold here. I think it's like 20 something degrees at the moment. And I do want to put lipstick on, so I'm just going to take a little bit and rub it on. And I know you probably shouldn't eat chapstick or something, but this tastes delicious. It's not like I'm purposely eating it. It just kind of falls into my mouth when it's on my lips. Okay, now I'm going to go back in with my powder and set everything in place. I think I like the way it looks so far. Again, pat into it, pat on your hand, and then pat your face. So you don't look too cakey or have too much powder on. And I might go in with another blush just to give me a little bit more color. It is buildable, but I have two shades that are kind of the same, but one's a little bit darker. And I kind of like that one more. So I'll probably just go back in and add a little bit more color. I'm going back in with another blush. I'm going to use the same thing, the NYX Buttermilk blush. But this time I'm doing shade, I think it's 7, and it's called Butter with Time. Again, it's just darker. This is probably my favorite one out of their line that I've used so far. I think I have 4 or 5 of them. I can do a video on those too if you'd like. So same thing. Now that I got that on, I'm just going to go around the edges with my sponge, just blend everything in, and then I'll powder it, and then I'll be back to do eyebrows. Okay, so I finished my blush. I like it. I don't know if it's too much, but for me, I like it. So for now, we're just gonna go with it. And then for my eyebrows, I use the the Wow Brow Tinted Gel. I have mine in shade, I think it's brunette. And it has a little spoolie with the product. So what I usually just like to do is I go up. Kind of follow the natural shape of my eyebrow. Because my eyebrow usually goes up and then the arch. And I'll do the same side. Or do the same thing on the other side. So I think I put way too much product on this eyebrow. So what I'm just going to do is take a Q-tip and just kind of clean it up some. Okay, that's probably going to be the best I can get it at the moment. So I already curled this eyelash. I'm going to go in next with my L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara in waterproof. Because my eyelashes will not hold any mascara unless it is waterproof. My lashes will just fall down. So that looks like. Okay, so this is the mascara done and on. I think I did about 2 coats. Okay, moving on, I'm gonna do eyeshadow. I don't know what I want to do yet. I'm just gonna stare at it until something pops in my mind. Okay, so I opened up my Morphe and James Charles palette. Kind of looking at it, I really like the shimmer right here. I don't know if you can see it. It's really pretty. And then I also like this kind of brown. I put it on my hand. I don't know if you can tell, but I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to go in. I'm going to prime my lids first. So I'm going to put a little bit of concealer on. Take a little bit and just put it on my eyelids so it can act like a primer. And then take my fluffy brush and just kind of pat it in really good. You pretty much just want a primer on your eyelids to keep your eyeshadow on and lasting. So I'm gonna go in, and again, I'm gonna do this little brown shade. Just gonna tap my brush into it, and then I'm not the best at eyeshadow, but I will always attempt it. Usually my problem is I can't get it to match once it's on. Okay, so I got the brown on both my eyes. I can't do one eye at a time. I have to do both at the same time. Now I'm just going to take the same color I just used on my lids and, well, all over my eye. I'm just going to take a little bit and go underneath my eyelash line. And then I'll go back in, darken up the outer corner, and then put some glitter on. Because I think that would look really cute. Ta-da! I also think it just looks like I have pink eye. It'll be fine. Also, if you can hear clawing at the door, that would be my cat. Everyone, say hi to Fluff Fluff. She just wanted to be in here with me. What do you think? Can you say hi? Can you speak? Can you speak? She's shy. Okay, so next to darken up my outer corner, I am going to take this color right here. I think it's pretty similar, but a little bit darker than that one. And just kind of, sorry you can't see, put it in my outer corner. Usually what I like to do is I make a V. So I go this way, and I go down. Kind of like that. And then I'll go back in and clean it up some more with another fluffy brush. So this is what we have going on. I kind of took the same color that I just did the outer V and I put it in the corner of my outer eyelid. I like it. I feel like it's giving like a red burgundy smoky eye. And then I'll blend that out, put some sparkle on, and then maybe do a little bit of eyeliner depending on how I'm feeling. Okay, so to blend it out, I already did it. I took the same brush that we put the original color on the eyelid. This one. So we put this one on the eyelid and kind of all over the eye, and then we did this color for the outer eye, and then this color is gonna go on top. Okay, so eyeshadow is done. This is kind of what I've done. I think it came out really pretty, especially in person. So next what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna open my eyeshadow palette again, and there's a black right here. Just gonna take it, not very much. And I'm just kind of like putting it on my upper lash just to kind of give it a little bit more something. And I might turn it out into a wing. Ta-da! And I just went into a very small wing. Nothing too crazy. Just to give that little extra oomph. Remember how I said I can't get my eyelids to match? Yeah. It'll be okay. We can fix it. So all I did was take a dry cotton swab and just kind of thinned it out a little on both sides until I felt like it matched this one, which I still think this one is a little too long. We'll work on it. Also, another little hack that I've done, if you don't want to put like highlighter on, take some white eyeshadow and you can like put it underneath your brow and then pat it out. You can also do it with like an eyeshadow pencil, like a white one, just to give you a little oomph. See? Also, if you don't know, just a little tip, highlighter is just to emphasize, like highlight what you want to show. So I really like having my art shown. I'll do my nose and then I'll just do a little dot and it really show up. There we go. And I also really like going above where my cupid's bow is. I feel like it does a lot of stuff. It's just something I picked up on doing. You can always add more if it's not how you want it. But yeah, it just gives an extra little glow. So I am going to set my face really quick before we move on to lips, just to make sure everything's going to stay all day. I'm pretty happy with the way this came out. I didn't really know where I was going with it. But I'm going to go in with my Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray first. I'm just kind of spray it all over. And then let that sit, and then I'll come back and do my other one. So while I was waiting, I did go ahead and line my lips. I used the e.l.f. Cream Glide Lip Liner in shade Mauve Side. Alright, next I'm going to use my Tear Makeup Fixer spray, and I'm just going to let that sit, and I'll come back and do lips. Okay, so I have two lipsticks. Don't really know which one I want to do. I might do a nude because my eyes are kind of bold. I usually just do neutrals, or I just won't wear any eyeshadow. Let's see what this one looks like. It's actually not that bad. It is kind of glittery though. I'm gonna take this off and we'll try the other one, see which one we like better. Lips is off. I'm going in with the Clinique Black Honey. I like them both. I like the way this one feels. It's not as... It's really hydrating, not as drying. And it kind of looks natural. I'll let you know if I change my mind. Okay, so this is the final look. I decided to go with a slick back ponytail. I feel like that just ties the look together. Then I have this cute little top on, my jewelry, my necklace, my rings, my earrings. That's it. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more like this video, subscribe. And I will see you guys again later.